Hey everyone, it's Hazel Rose. You guys know me as Retro Squirrel. This is not one of my usual videos. Like I usually post like shorts, usually like edits and stuff. The occasional dance video, the occasional cosplay video. But this is not one of those videos. This is a video that I need to make and have needed to make for a while. I did not get the chance to do it back in December when I had originally planned to make these next few announcements. And it's already mid-January. It's already close to the end of January, but I did want to share a few things. First of all, despite what the title says, I am not quitting. I am not quitting YouTube. Like I love it way too much to quit. Like I love making videos. I love seeing you guys smile. I love, just making your day. I love, and best of all, like, I just get a chance to, like, have a creative outlet, and that's what I really like about this platform, is that I can do that. However, there are a few things that I do need to address, because when I started this channel, I was a young child. Like, I was in middle school, like, just started middle school. And now I am an adult in college, which is why you don't see my usual setup. Oh yeah, I got new haiku posters. Yippee! Yeah, this is for my dorm. Anyways, before I get sidetracked and start rambling, so the channel name that you guys have known me by for the past 6.5 years now, I think, which is crazy to think about, actually, that I've been here for this long. But anyways, the channel name that you guys know me as, Retro Squirrel, and that is going to change, because that is not a name that I feel like fits me right now. Like, I love it, don't get me wrong, but it's like not a channel name that fits me and like things I like. Like, I still love animals, I still love squirrels, and I've gotten back on my 80s kick. Thank you, Karate Kid. Anyways, so this channel will be under a new name very soon. I'm not announcing what this name is yet, but if you guys want to drop a few guesses in the comments, let me know. Yeah. And so that's going to be happening, and I know that in years past I've gone by like Retro, Angel, Glitchy, whatever, and right now I go by Hazel Rose online, and I would ask that you guys call me Hazel Rose, or even Zell is fine, short for Zelda, by the way, and also can be short for Hazel. Anyways, so that was my first announcement, is that this channel is going under a completely different name, and my second announcement is that see, what was my second announcement? Oh, I know. You guys have seen like my dance videos and stuff, and that usually has my Instagram name. That is my private Instagram, by the way, so please do not follow that unless I know you in real life, please. Or unless like I am comfortable with you following me, because again, this is my private Instagram that I have that I've used since I was back in high school, so it has like a lot of personal stuff on it that I don't want the world seeing. However, I am actually planning on using my actually public Instagram accounts, which are Iris Leaf Studios and it's Hazel's Voice. Sorry for the brief interruption. There's a lot of construction happening at the moment where I live. I'm not going to disclose which college I'm in and where I currently live, but I will say it was like, I was very happy I got into this school, because it was my dream college since I was like 16. So yeah. Oh, and just a little PSA, off topic, but a little PSA. You don't have to have your life figured out when you're 18. You don't. I still wonder sometimes if I have it all figured out. Anyways, so back to what I was saying about my Instagram accounts. So my public Instagrams, it's Hazel's Voice and Iris Lee Studios. I will start posting more on those because those have been up for the past 2-3 years now, and I have not. It's Hazel's Voice. I have not used once. Sorry again about the interruption. Construction here is kind of loud right now. Anyways, so that is a very funky angle. There we go. Okay, so as I was saying, it's Hazel's Voice. I have not posted anything on there, even though I planned to. I ended up not doing it, and I will actually start doing that. I am really sorry, guys. Life just got so crazy after I actually made that account, but hey, that's life, you know. And then Iris Lee Studios, I posted once on there back in 2024 when I created the account, and then I haven't really touched it since then. I created that mainly to focus on Melissa, and you guys know my Melissa film franchise. I'm planning to expand that because honestly, a lot has gone on for me not to be able to do it live action anymore, so I am considering animating it. I just have to figure out how to draw first. But yeah, I feel like wait, that's not what I'm talking about right now. Melissa, I will save for a little bit later. Anyways, back to the Instagram thing. So yeah, it's Hazel's Voice and Iris Lee Studios are available for you guys to follow. I will link those in the description for you. And there is another Instagram account I plan to make for exclusively focused on cosplay content, because I've been wanting to do that for a while and I never really got around to it, so I'm finally gonna do that. So that's all my information tidbits for the Instagram part. And sorry, there's something on my face. Sorry, I think a bug got in or something. Anyways, so that was that announcement. So like I was saying earlier, so that was my second announcement. This is my third announcement, which does actually have to do with the Melissa film franchise. A lot of you know that's a project that I worked very passionately on. That is a project I worked very hard on. I was interested in making it continue to be a live action sort of thing, but unfortunately, due to everyone's personal lives getting super busy now that we're a lot older, and a lot of other factors, I unfortunately cannot do it live action anymore. So I mean, if you guys would be interested in me doing it animated, the same I'm planning on having the same cast return for voice acting. I don't know how much I can guarantee it, but I would love to try that, because voice acting, I feel you can just do from anywhere, so it's a lot easier than getting everyone on set and all that. And I do like that I can still have my own creative direction with it. I just have to figure out how to actually draw first. Anyways, yeah, so there's that small little announcement about Melissa. And see, what other announcements do I have? Oh, I am officially a voice actor now. If you guys have seen my Instagram and stuff, or if I've told you via my Discord or whatever, if I have told you at some point, then you already know. But if you guys didn't know, well then guess what? I'm officially a voice actor. I am going to drop the link for so you guys can hear who I'm gonna be in this upcoming project. I was really nervous about this audition, if I'm gonna be honest, because I have stage acting experience from middle school. I did tech theater back in high school, so and I didn't really act on stage, so my skills are a little rusty. But I did like that there were, sorry, there's something in my eye. Sorry guys, my eyes hate me, apparently. But yeah. Anyways, so, yeah, I was nervous about this audition, low-key, because, yeah, I kind of just a lack of experience, and I've never actually voice acted before. I've done podcasts, and I've acted on stage at school, but I've never really Oh, and I've acted like live action in like Melissa and other short films that you guys have seen me post here. I was a film student back in high school. Like all 4 years of high school, I was a film student. And so that just kind of sharpened my experience for like live action, because we could do pretty much whatever, as long as it was school appropriate and like kind of followed the prompt. We could basically do whatever we wanted with like with our film project. So we could just like, you know, we had a lot of sets of like creative control, creative direction, and honestly I like that about the class, and honestly I do kind of miss it sometimes. But yeah, before I get into a little tangent there, yeah, so I don't have a ton of experience with voice acting, but I do know that because of my years of choir, I figured out pretty quickly that I have a deep voice. Like I did choir for 2 years back in high school, and both times I was an alto 2. Apparently my senior year I was a alto 1-2, but I primarily sang alto 2. Like I don't think I ever actually sang anything that was alto 1. And I mean, you guys can hear like how deep my voice sounds. I can like heighten the pitch of my voice if I like need to. Like I do that sometimes for characters, but I mainly try to focus on like lower pitch. And luckily this project had multiple characters that were more in my vocal range. I was a little less confident about the auditions because I had to like audition from like outside my dorm. But you know, whatever. It's like going outside. Like I just auditioned outside so I wouldn't bother my roommates, and I didn't realize it was actually really noisy outside. But luckily the background noise didn't pick up that much when I actually auditioned. And then yeah, I got the part, and yeah, I was celebrating. Like when I like got the message saying congratulations, you're this part, I was like, throw a party, people. Yeah, so yeah, that's gonna be very exciting. I'm going to link the audition announcements, the casting announcements I mean, in the description of this video. So yeah, there's that. I think that's every announcement I actually wanted to cover. So yeah. Oh, content changes. I cannot forget that. So you guys have known me the past few years, and over the years my content has changed a lot. Like my first video was a Beyblade battle video. At the time I had like just gotten into Beyblade, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll just make this video for fun. And actually that was like a few months after that, that would be my first ever cosplay, Free De La Olla. I still have almost every costume piece. Actually no, I think I have every costume piece. I had to change the outfit up a little because I outgrew the clothes I used the first time. But hey, that's what happens, you know, when you're a kid and then like you grow up, you outgrow your clothes. I've had to bid farewell to many of my clothes over the years. I miss that Winnie the Pooh shirt I had when I was 6. Anyways, before I get carried away with that. Yeah, content changes. Yeah, so there was that, and then there was that cooking video I experimented with. Got a lot more views than I was expecting. And then like a few more skits here and there. I did a cosplay skit once. And then I shifted to doing edits, and that's my primary content. Like that's almost all that I've posted is edits, especially like shows I like Cobra Kai, Squid Game, Hazbin Hotel, Haikyuu, Beyblade, stuff like that. And then there were my short films over the years, starting from 2022 going all the way to 2025 with my last short film in my high school film class, which was Melissa 3.5, which I am forever, like, I just wanted to give a shout out to everyone who was involved in that project, by the way. Like, you guys are such amazing people, and, you know, like, I'm actually super close with everyone involved in the cast. So it was great getting to work with you guys. Honestly, I just want to congratulate like all of the Melissa cast so far, because like you guys have been like, many of you are like brand new to acting, and like you nailed it. I really hope that was not backhanded, by the way. Yeah, like you guys like really like, I gave like most of these, I think almost every take was a one take wonder. Like I give these guys the script, they would work on it, they would like memorize their lines, we'd go into filming, and they would pretty much right away, they'd know their lines, they'd execute it, you know, like I gave them a little room to like experiment with like the little like, suppose they had a line that could be said like 15 different ways, I gave them like a way to like experiment with like what way they thought felt best. And we did have a couple takes, like the spin kick that you saw in Melissa 3.5. We actually did multiple takes of that because we wanted to find like the right height and the right angle, but it didn't take that many. I think it only took maybe like 3 or 4, which is for a kick scene is phenomenal. And actually a couple of the people that I worked with are trained martial artists, I myself included. Like the whole reason this concept came to be was of my, you know, martial arts experience. I've been doing martial arts since I was like little. And then it just kind of evolved from there. And then, you know, I got some of my dojo involved. I got some of my team involved. Like I got some instructors involved. I got some of my team involved, you know. And then I got like some of my friends from school. Like we all just kind of, I guess, went from there. Like, by the way, Mom and Dad, Melissa will continue to be a villain for a little bit. That is something that I will give away. I'm not giving away what happens in Melissa 4. So, unless you're like one of the actors. You will already know what happens in Melissa 4. Most of you. That's all I can give away, is that Melissa will still have a little bit of a villain arc left, because she had a little bit left in her. And she, you know, like, I based Melissa's character off of Hawk from Cobra Kai, actually. Jacob Bertrand, if you are seeing this, shout out to you, by the way. Oh yeah, by the way, if you guys ever meet Jacob Bertrand, such a nice guy in real life. Like, I met him at a Comic-Con back in 2025. Such a nice guy, such a sweet person. Like, his girlfriend Peyton, Sholo, Mary, Tanner, like, literally, like, I met like 11 of the cast members, and it was like really great. You know, they were like super nice. They, you know, like, we actually had like conversations. That wasn't just like stuff about the show. It was like, you know, they were asking me a couple things about myself. Like I mentioned, like I do martial arts. Actually, Raina, who played Zara in season 6, which by the way, I still kind of hate Zara. Actually, no, I very much hate Zara. Anyways, as much as I hate Zara, I love her actress, Raina Vallandigham, and I really hope her upcoming Street Fighter role does not have her as a villain, because, like, y'all, if she is, I'm gonna cry. She's so nice in real life. She does not deserve a villain role. But if you want to punch the villain in the face, that's how you know the actor did a good job. Anyways, so Raina, who played Zara, she and I both do ATA martial arts. So I mentioned to her, I was like, oh yeah, I'm also an ATA student. And she was like asking me stuff about that. And at the time, I was going to have my 3rd degree, like my 3rd level black belt, belt testing, like a couple months after the Comic-Con. So she wished me luck. And I was like, honestly, like that was the best day of my life, getting to meet those guys. And then I got my black belt 2 months later. So yeah. Anyways, so back to Melissa's character. Melissa's character is based on Hawk. Like, that was like the primary inspiration Like, I've been a fan of Cobra Kai since, like, really late 2022. I think November or December 2022. I finally gave it a chance, and I watched it, and now now it's my favorite show. So it's, like, yeah. It was also a chance for me to, like, actually, like, bond with my brother a bit, because he is a diehard fan of the show, too. His favorite actor actually just so happens to be Hawk's actor, Jacob Bertrand. Like, Hawk is his favorite character. It took a while for me to like Hawk, but we got there. I love Hawk now. He's like, y'all cannot tell me he's like not one of the most lovable characters now, despite how much of a jerk he was in like the early seasons. Like, this is like one of the most deserved redemption arcs ever. My favorite happens to be Miguel, though. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, like, if you guys like know Hawk's backstory, like for those who don't know Hawk's backstory, a little Cobra Kai spoilers will follow, so skip this part if you don't want any spoilers for Cobra Kai. So we start off when we are introduced to Hawk, aka Eli Moskowitz. We are introduced to a shy, meek, bullying victim who just wishes that there was like, something that could be done about this. And then he joins karate, and, he starts fighting back. People stop picking on him, but that does end up with him starting to become more of a bully, which has some very, very, like, unfortunate consequences. Like, Moon breaks up with him, people, like, shun him, stuff like that. And then, in season 3, in the season 3 finale, he realizes, what am I doing? Like, this is wrong. And he, like, regrets everything that he put everyone through, especially his childhood best friend, Dimitri. And Dimitri's just glad to have Hawk back on his side. But not everyone forgives Hawk super easily, which is still understandable, because one, Hawk broke Dimitri's arm. 2, Hawk was honestly kind of a jerk. Actually, not kind of, very much a jerk, like, throughout seasons, like, 2, 3, even late season 1. But eventually, everyone, forgives him, and he becomes the biggest, like, one of the biggest assets of the, of Miyagi-Do. And, yeah. So that's kind of like what I'm taking as the inspiration for Melissa. I'm not going to share what causes her redemption arc or like some of her further actions like during her villain arc. That's like something I want you guys to like watch for the first time. Hang on. Sorry, it's loud. Yeah. So there's my little tangent about Melissa. Anyways, shifting back to the topic of my content and how it's going to change in the future. So I'm not just going to be, I will still be putting out edits. I've gotten into some new fandoms. I've gotten back to some old fandoms that I had left, actually, like, just lost interest in. But I will be posting more edits still, but not only those. I'm thinking of doing like short skits. Hopefully I can get some friends involved with this one, because this is like, some of these are not a one-man show. I also plan on doing reaction content, like those reaction videos you guys see like all over the place. Those have finally like started to grow on me, and I've like finally started to see like why people like them so much. So I'm going to be doing those. And then on top of that, I plan on going live at some point. Don't know when, but I'll go live at some point. And then honestly, like maybe some like get ready with me, like makeup tutorials, stuff like that. Like honestly, just whatever content I see like I would like to do, and like stuff I actually enjoy doing, I will do that. Yeah, if there's like any kind of content that you guys want to see me do, please comment down below, but no weird requests. I will delete those. I'm serious. Like, you guys can request, like, reacting to a certain show or, like, playing a specific game, because I also plan on making, like, gameplay videos and stuff. Or, like, if you want, like, a specific, like, makeup look, like, I have to actually figure out how to put makeup on first, because I am still very, very terrible at makeup. Or, like, if you guys want me to do, like, a certain aesthetic for, like, outfit or something, just comment down below. Like, I take suggestions, y'all. Yeah, I think that's about it for what I've wanted to say. So this is, like, the longest video I've ever posted, by the way, because this is, like, stuff that I needed to, like, really talk about with you guys. So yeah, sorry about all the background noise once again. There is construction here, but you know, what can I do about it? It's still a great place. Yeah, until next time, bye guys.